just a quick little update. I haven't really posted in like a week ever since that issue I had with the 300 pounds of rocks for $10 delivery with Spark. So this is a personal update. You know, this channel I was gonna kind of leave the personal off and just do like, you know, tips, tricks, and stuff to not to avoid not get scammed by these rideshare companies. But this is kind of a little personal situation. I had a moment with a bartender due to the fact that I have like 6 to 7 years of nightclub experience between putting on parties, concerts and all of that, and convention centers, and then turning into a nightclub manager, managing a couple clubs, and then becoming a part owner of a club. So that was my history. So I, for the most part, go into bars and take bars that are failing or not making as much money as it should, and I change the situation up, revamp the business to increase the revenue, and I get a percentage of increased revenue. That's what I've been doing. That was my prior career before doing rideshare. Then I started doing rideshare, and I got into fell into a loop of just mediocrity. You know, just literally working every day, really for nothing. At first, it was great because you're making $2,000, you know, $1,500, $2,000 a week if you work, you know, 50, 60 hours. Now this was in Vegas when I first started, 2015 to like 18. You were able to make that kind of money. But now in 2022, it's nearly impossible. On average, most of us drivers, we're not even making $15 an hour when you break gas and tax and everything, depreciation of your car into it. So I had a moment because I was waiting for a DoorDash order the other day, and I had a bartender at this, they run it like a dive bar, but it's a nice looking bar. And I couldn't help myself. For no reason, I decided to kind of explain to her different ways that they're costing herself revenue. And I think at first she took offense to it, and she kind of came off rude, thinking, hey, you don't know what you're talking about, based on the fact that I actually had on the same shirt, coach t-shirt, because I was coaching earlier that day. And it was just a wake-up call for me, because, you know, I got a friend that's trying to get me to sell life insurance, which is something I should have been done months ago. And I have other opportunities that I could have taken, but I've been procrastinating because I'm in this loop of doing rideshare, to where in my mind I'm thinking I can't take a week off because I need that income. You know, I don't want to be behind. So I keep working, but in reality, I'm only making, you know, the past 2-3 months haven't even hit really 1,000 a week. You know, I'm barely making it due to the fact that in my market, they took, I can't drive Uber, and Lyft took all the incentives away, and doing DoorDash, as you can see with all these mileage apps that keep track of all of our averages. You know, you're averaging $14 with DoorDash. But you're gonna see different videos from me now, because I had a moment that day. I realized that I value myself more and respect myself more by doing more than just driving rideshare and repeating to myself, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do something different. I'm actually going to do something different. So I sat down, I figured out, I was trying to figure out what was the best way with the options that I had, you know, Spark, Lyft, DoorDash, Grubhub, to make the most money to get out of this and get back to where I want to be for shortest time. So I figured out how to win on Spark. So now I'm doing Spark full time. I only do Spark. I do DoorDash and Grubhub for maybe an hour and a half each day, just to pay for gas for the day. And it actually helps, because now each week, that money I get each week, I don't have to worry about spending that on gas and food or whatever. I'd use Grubhub and DoorDash for an hour and a half to pay for that. And I'm doing pretty good with Spark. I'm doing about $25, $30 an hour because I'm taking the right orders. I figured it out, and it's pretty solid. And these orders in my market are pretty decent. People tip pretty decently here. So most of my content now is going to be more so about Spark, how to win with it. Also, it's going to be more so about how to motivate yourself to jump off this rideshare bubble. You know, get off the cycle of just driving with no end in sight. because many of us say to ourselves, when we tell people that we're picking up, if we doing rideshare, we tell them, yeah, we're just doing this for now because we're trying to save up for this. But in reality, most of us aren't. And a lot of us, many of us had previous careers that we lost. Mine was more so COVID, but many of us had different careers, and we chose to do rideshare until we figure out something else, obtain a skill, do something. But the biggest issue is procrastination. This causes you to procrastinate because we know we can just jump on, drive 10 hours, and make a certain amount of money. So it's causing us to think that we can do this forever, but in reality, in about 5-6 years, this is gonna be over because they're gonna have self-driving cars. By then, they're already trying to phase us out with the delivery apps having drones. So yeah, that's the video. I just wanted to say that, yeah, I had a life-changing moment, and for most people, you're thinking like, how would a bartender, that situation, change your life? But it was due to the fact that I've been sleeping. I've been out here in North Carolina for a year and a half, and I literally put in the back of my head any skills that I've obtained in the past, in regards to operating a bar, marketing, businesses, all of that in the past, and I just was comfortable and happy just doing this, just hoping to eventually save up enough to do something else. But it was never going to happen because these rideshare companies, the money you're earning is dropping week after week, month after month. It's never going to increase. It's going to continue to drop. And I found myself talking to that woman. I can go around, there's 20 bars in the city that I can go around to and share that information to, and many of them are going to listen because this is common sense things that business practices that they just don't know, because I'm in a small city, even though this is like, you could say, bigger city feel, but still a small city in North Carolina. They just don't know any better. So I know I need to get back to throwing my Express on. I used to always, wear Express polo, dress shirt, whatever. Go out and represent myself better, and go introduce myself to these, bar owners, maybe convention center general managers, and try to fit in and maybe offer my services just to start, have a start. And then once I show positive progress, then I can move forward, and I have something on paper that I can take to the next bar and the next bar, and eventually find a home with the bar, become a part owner, buy in. But yeah, that's just my goal now. I kind of snapped out of feeling sorry for myself. Most of my videos, it's kind of like pity party, like, hey, these rideshare companies taking all this money from me, they suck. Instead of trying to push and motivate myself and you guys to just work as much as you can, as hard as you can, save up enough so you can pay for a better opportunity that you have in America. You have the life insurance my friend's trying to get me to do, which is one of the biggest industries you can get into. And if any of you guys are interested in that, just leave it in the comments. I'll share his information if you guys are interested. And then you have, in every city, like my city, these community colleges offer free classes, courses you can take. Like, they have a line course where you can learn how to work, poles, electrical poles. That pays pretty decent. Then they have cable installation classes. They work with cable companies, and they're free. So yeah, just that's the reason why I haven't posted, because I had that moment on Sunday with the bartender, and I've been, in thought, just thinking, man, I'm slacking off. I gotta do better by my son right here. So that's what I've been, my mind trying to get it. I was trying to get it set and right to start making better moves. So that's where I'm at right now. You can see more positive videos, because Spark has been life-changing in regards to what I want to do, because I've been working it the right way. I'm going to show you guys how to work it the right way and maximize your earnings with Spark. And then I'm still going to post videos on Lyft and Uber news that just makes no sense, and videos I see of these customers slacking off, not tipping. But that's for another video. But appreciate you guys for subscribing. I think I'm up to like 290 subscribers from like 15 beginning of last month. So appreciate you guys. That's all I got for now. I'm out. Peace.